Hey everyone, today we got Hacker, and this is one of my top 5 favorite tier 11 tanks. In the future I will tell you another 4 tanks which one I love most, but this one is number 1, which one we actually were marking and probably mark it. So let's get to the battle. So the first battle we got at Sand River, and in this map I'm gonna snipe, because why not? This position is really broken in my opinion, and it can work super well, especially in Hacker. Although the tank, it's a little bit derpy. Why derpy? Probably because it's American after Patton, and with this setup, vents, rammer, and also we were using experimental turbo. Obviously we were try-harding as much as possible to see what this tank is maximum capable to do. As you can see, we're missing every single shot in this situation, but 0.29 dispersion makes sense why it's so derpy. I mean, in the long range, it's gonna be a bit rough to actually hit someone. But sometimes, so far we did like 5 bounces or missed even shots. But that's what I'm talking about. You're gonna miss the shots. I was trying to change the setup, improve aim. It goes down to 0.28, which is unnecessary in my opinion. And even in this situation, when I use my ability, which reduces my gun handling, I mean dispersion on the move and so on, still missing and still bouncing. Oh, obviously bouncing is a different story. But after I got spotted, and now look at that. Snap one, goes in. Can we get another one? Look at this. Bomb. Pixel shot. Honestly, pixel shot to the back of the KR-1, which is another tier 11 Russian after IS-7 new tank. And look at this gun now. It behaves so good. Every single shot just goes in. Is honestly classic Patton gun handling. No wonder it's tier 11 after Patton, right? I mean... Nice. Yeah, and then you got Amarok of full HP almost, KR-1 for 2,300. And we're rotating immediately, trying to get some more damage, and it goes so fast. With this kind of setup, Bond Rammer and Bond Vents with Rammer directives, we got 6-second real time, which is a little bit mind-blowing in my opinion. For 420 alpha, it goes massively fast, trust me. But if you did not know this, we already got 6,200 damage, and we keep farming. That is the fun part, honestly. We're farming all those paid actors. I don't know how they came in this location, but we're trying to I don't know, to use whole full potential, and this tank is capable to do that really well. I fell in love with Hacker, honestly. I fell in love. This tank have mobility with this setup. Obviously, we hit that Leopard. And yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Accuracy, which is sometimes derpy. DPM, which is amazing and crazy. Armors, which one we're gonna talk about a little bit later. But, well, what else you need, right? I don't think so. You need something more in 2025 World of Tanks. And we farming to the left and right. That one supposed to be missed, but we actually hit, and we carry on. It's 14-3. Keep that in mind. It's 14-3. It was like 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, we did 9,000 just by sniping and sniping in the back of or in the middle of the map. 9,600 damage, and I can tell you one thing. That was my best damage in this tank before we get 3 marks. 9,644. High caliber Confederate metal. And second class. But anyway, let's jump to another battle, and I need to highlight one really important thing. While playing this tank, I had quite a lot of games, and so many of them were between 6,000 and 8,000. You don't want to know. I just highlighted a few games. I'm not gonna upload all of them, but it's just insane how easy to farm with this tank is. I don't know, some people were saying that that's a little bit weird. Object 268 version 5 disappeared. Yeah. And you saying Camonet is outdated. Clearly, he's not moving. Oh, you see, he moved. He's dead. That was very useful equipment, let's say like that. That was really useful. But anyway, DPM and this tank, I had so many great 8,000, 9,000, 7,000, between 6 and 8,000 every second game, more likely. Honestly, it's just mind-blowing how quick you can farm the DPM. And we got already 3,000, and that was like 3-minute game. And it was quite difficult situation, and plus we got a blind shot as well. I mean, you can clearly see it's really a strong tank, damage-wise. Platform is great again. You can't complain. You can bounce as a medium, and you can be fast as well. So far, this is one of my top 5s. I know some of you gonna say, no, it's not good tank, blah, 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 blah. But for me, I love mediums, and this is perfect. Really perfect for me. Not like Leopard 120 tier 11 new after Leopard tank. I mean, you got no boost at all, basically. I tried it. I didn't like it. I'd rather play tier 10. And this is what you, in my opinion, you should try to. Honestly, try this tank, and probably you're not gonna regret. Although all the texture will have been buffed on Leopard, and after you get tier 10, you're not gonna regret getting this one, because you can see armor-wise as well as a medium 335mm against. You're pretty green, but once again, you got a cheeks which gonna ricochet these kind of shells, so you still have a chance to actually bounce as a medium over 300mm heat rounds. And then if you got someone against 273mm APCRs, for example, because I was comparing hacker shells, you can definitely side scrape. I was ricocheting Leopard while side scraping, and not even talking about the turret armors, right? So it's pretty well rounded and well armored medium tank, and what he can do in battles is just mad. Honestly mad. And we got over the 8,000 damage again. I mean, if someone would tell me to mark this tank again, I would go. I definitely would go. Without hesitation, just go. Straight away. You don't need to pay me. You can do that for free. But I need a different account though. And just like that, we finish another game, which was actually 15-11. And again, well, we can call that 9,000 game. Master High Caliber Confederate. Now, let's jump in different totally map, which is Himmelsdorf. We're trying to be aggressive, and obviously the paid actors, which probably just bought a fee from the bond shop because they got 15,000 bonds, or Type 5 who just grinded the old text tree for free, driving in the middle of the road. I mean, I love that, honestly. I need to highlight really one very important thing about this tank. The standard rounds, they're crazy. It is over 270mm penetration on standard rounds. So for me, the person who marked the tanks without premium rounds, that is just a big boost. Look at the mouse cheeks. I can pen 50-50, which is already a really decent thing for me, honestly, because usually I play without premium rounds, and when I see mouse or Type 5, especially in these days Type 5, not that one though, but when I see them, I'm really regretting, because I know 80-90% of the chance that I'm not gonna pen them. But with this tank, with this penetration, I feel very comfy. And even the side of IS-7, which is still well rounded, I managed 50-50 penetrate him. And that's why I probably love one of the things about the new tier 11s. All of them have a great penetration on the standard rounds, not even talking about premium rounds. But all of them have a great penetration. Accuracy, for example, this tank accuracy is just insane. I'm not talking about the batch, I don't even know the name, tier 11, which I hate, and accuracy in my opinion is poo-poo. But I need to play a little bit more, I guess. Give me time. Grinding is difficult. It's not so easy to get 325,000 XP for every single tier 10 to get tier 11. So, and I'm not gonna spend gold for it, unless they're gonna give me for free. But yeah, so far I grinded only 3 tanks, which was a hacker, as you can see, tier 11 Grille, I don't even know the name, which was a huge disappointment, and the tier 11 Flipwagen, I can call it Flipwagen, a light tank, and trust me, 2 out of 3 I was correct. It was amazing tanks. Hacker and the light tank is crazy good in my opinion, especially the light tank, which has a 1.9 thousand HP at a tier 11 light tank. I would say it's a really good rounded medium tank with a great high explosions, great mobility, and especially the gun handling. I can go with the spotting setup and it doesn't matter, the gun handling in the tier 11 light tank will be incredibly good. So far, Hacker and Light Tank is on my top list. Another 3 tanks, which is my top 5 tier 11s, is actually American Heavy T803. It's a little bit broken in my opinion. I will try to grind it next. By the way, another second class again. But anyway, and another 2 tier 11s, which is my favorite, is or will be MX50B. I don't even know the name. I'm still studying them. And the last one is actually BZ. I tried that tank. It is amazing. And I'm really excited to grind those 5 tanks first. But yeah, once again, this is my last game. And as you can see, I didn't play all the time with the damage stuff. Open maps I had, obviously, what is a little bit broken. CVS, optics. And in this situation, as you can see, we own the hill. Enemy mouse sitting in the base. Badger sniping. So I'm really feel comfy to push forwards. As I mentioned before, this tank have armors. So I'm going to be a little bit dodgy in this situation. Actually, I'm a little bit overpicking. I can pay price for it. But I was expecting that no one going to pre-aim over here. But I was probably doing some missions sitting in the middle of the map. Or he's just a classic paid actor. And, well, he's angling, to be fair, really well for us. And, anyway, soon he's gonna get farmed. It's 4-0 already. We spot STV in middle of the map. Well, once again, CVS, optics, that helps a lot for us. And we're not getting even spotted, which is even funny. Because I don't use exhauster, I use vents. So, you know, well, that's why you need optics in tanks like STV, right? I'm getting spotted, which is fair enough, because Badger's sitting in that weird position. Mouse is sitting as well. Getting one shot from tier 11. Hilshofer. Can't even pronounce. I still, as I mentioned, need to learn. This is the point when I actually need to be very careful, but at the same time I need to spot them to get some assistance, because we're really close to get 3 marks and farm them as much as possible. So our target is to take out the Badger from the game. As soon as it's gonna happen, we're gonna go YOLO. Risk it for a biscuit. You know how they say, if you risk it, you will drink the champagne. If you don't risk it, you don't drink champagne. Well, at least we say that in our language. In Lithuanian. So we're waiting till Badger gonna take it out from the game. We're getting some assistance. 8 is still better than nothing. Leopard from enemy team decide, let's go to the middle of open. Nothing wrong happened. As soon as they died, we're going ham. We're going forwards. We're gonna try to do some spotting. Really getting spotting snapshot because we had our ability on. So definitely that was like 90% we're gonna hit. Enemy hacker driving in the middle of open. He's looking very suspicious because he's just driving forwards and looks like he's trying to drown himself. Even enemy art is not drowning, but tier 11 is trying. So that's a little bit sad. We're spotting another tier 11. Before he drowned, he's getting punishment in the face. A slap. Obviously, that is disgusting. And the last remaining tank is the Arthur. We're trying to snap. Obviously, building was on the way. And that was a free mark of excellence game with a 5.4 thousand damage and 3.3 thousand assistance. The games are really fast when I play this tank. Trust me, when I play this tank, it's really fast games. And it just... I love it. I truly love this tank. I would highly recommend it if someone likes fast tanks. Well, not super fast, but fast enough. Obviously, it depends on your equipment. Great DPM, pretty good armors for a medium. Go for it. You will enjoy it. And I was enjoying. And the last session was, we actually had battles with 6,000 damage per game and 1.4 thousand assistance. So for 7.4 thousand average we were playing. In total, it took for us 110 games with 66% win rate, almost 3,000 damage per game, and almost 1,000 assistance. Pure example that I was enjoying it, honestly. That was amazing experience, and I would be happy to mark this tank again. Number 1 out of 5, or number 2, 1 out of 5. Thank you for watching. I hope you like it and subscribe it. See you soon. GodPack is out. Bye-bye.